Alright, so today we got Dana Yee. If you guys don't know who she is the fastest female solver in the world for 3 through 7? I feel like it's 3 through 7. I'm pretty sure it's 3 to 7. So, she's really good. She has a 5x5 average today. Average 59.95. What do you consider the best part of your solve? Centers, sometimes 3x3 stage. Yeah, Dana's really good at 3x3. It's like kind of, she got fast at 3x3 and she started branching out into big cubes recently. Like, she was pretty... I was surprised. Her results at Worlds were pretty... like, last summer were pretty average, and she's gotten way faster, so... Edges is her worst part. Look ahead isn't always great. Yeah, it's pretty common if you've picked up big cubes recently. Look ahead on edges is really kind of something you gotta have been doing for ages. She's been queuing for 10 years, 3 to 7 hours, so pretty casual old cuber now, just like me. She's doing a real scramble. Step 1, do a hand scramble. Alright, here we go. It was a bad scramble. This sucks. This is really awful. What is she doing? Oh, red. Okay. Let's check out red again. Red is... Okay, so red is... I don't know if I like red. Actually, that was pretty quick. Wait, one sec. Let's go to full inspection. I wish this bar at the bottom was longer. So red does not have that much great stuff, just due to the fact that... Okay, so I see what's happening here. Okay. So, if you can see right here, what Dana's going to do, she's going to bring this corner piece down to make this bar, and you see you already have these two red pieces, and she's going to have to do a D prime to solve, to get this bar in position to come up. That's going to cancel with this D wide to put this red piece here, and then she can do an R prime U wide to place this red piece here, and she can get a pretty quick 2 bars. Along with maintaining this 2x1 she has on the U layer right here. This is the front layer. The U layer, or this is the front layer, sorry. The U layer on top. So, this is a terrible scramble, so I don't think there's anything... I think this is fine. That's not what she did, actually. But, that was an option. I think it was fine. It was... For how bad that scramble was, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. This is good. I'm assuming this was on purpose. Let's check it out. Right here. So... You can see here, there's 2 different options to go for. The orange layer bar is right here. You got this orange bar on the left. You're going to have to do a U or a U prime to insert. She does the U, that will save this green bar right here. I like that. Very smart. Definitely, if that wasn't on purpose, definitely... Oh, that was also... That was luck, but she has 2 green bars already solved, which is nice. Also important, she's... As you can tell, Dana is pretty good. She immediately knows that she has the 2 green bars solved on left. There's no reason to look at him anymore. She puts him on bottom and just solves the rest of the green center and keeps it on bottom. Never looks at it again. Very good. Yeah. So, yeah, Dana's pretty good. And she averages about a minute. Minutes getting to the zone where you know what you're doing. Pretty solid. Whoa. This is a weird kind of transition. So, nothing too... honestly, all these cases were pretty standard, to be honest, but... What in the hell? Is there a solved edge I didn't see? I swear to God there must be a solved edge I didn't see. I don't see anything. I don't see it. It's not here. Okay, so in this case, the clear... You have green and white right here, and you have green and white right here. The clear best way to start edges, which I wouldn't do because I'm like trapped in this thing of like not unslicing my centers. If white is on front right here, do U prime, R prime, and then make this green and white edge. That's definitely the best. Dana ends up making the green and white edge first, but... Oh, is Dana, like, forcing herself... Maybe she's one of the people that, like, has to do red and white, red and orange on top bottom for slicing. Some people do it like that. That's terrible. Stop immediately if that is true. Or it was just a kind of a weird setup. But yeah, let's keep going. So Dana's doing this thing. I'm kind of confused over some of Dana's. She's doing like two things. So like, I've seen her do Y2s, and I've also seen her do like the weird look on bottom. Well, what was that? What was that? I'll get back to that. I'll see the other solves before we I make too many comments about that. Alright, so this is good. Let's make a quick note on this. I don't know if this is on purpose or not, but this is something smart. If it'll ever start the video again. So right here. Oh wait, no, so we're still far ways out. Okay. So right here, this is her last edge. So she knows she's gonna slice back, and right here you got these two pieces. It's not, you might not use them, but you can insert in one of two ways, and you're gonna have to insert in one of the ways. So you might as well just insert so you save them just like that. Boom. All right. So now what in? Okay. So Dana's okay. So this is where it gets unfortunate. So Dana did a good job. She put in those two pieces so she knows they're there. But unfortunately, she now locks herself into using them. Like the orange and yellow are flipped right here, and there's an orange and yellow right here. So she sees this really quickly. She just goes ahead and does the slice up slice to finish this edge. But I wouldn't recommend this because let's go back a second. Dana's a little too fast to be doing slice up slice on a non she's too fast to be picking a bad option like this. Like right here you got, it's hard to see again. But there is a cycle set up. You got two solved orange and whites that are already actually matched up. It would require to flip into a cycle, which I don't think is bad, but what was this? Was this okay? But I think Dana should just definitely be looking for the cycle as opposed to just be doing the first thing she sees. And it's probably gonna be, that's like a pretty common thing. That's like right, especially when you're getting around to the minute zone, is like when you can no longer really get away with it that easily if you want to be a lot faster. Like you can get away with it until you're like 55, but like it's gonna get pretty tough. Like it'll start to be the area where you can drop the time the fastest, and then okay, so this is okay. She did a slice up slice, and then before slicing back, she noticed this, so she canceled another slice up slice, and then she finished up. Oh, it was a weird cross. Dana, you're better than that. Oh, that's COLL. Alright, I need to open my window real quick. Woo! Way too hot. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, whoops. What was that? Hell. Alright, here's what we got. We got yellow looking okay. Green's probably the best. I'm thinking green. Green's a quick. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. Alright, looks like Dana's going green. I agree. I think this is a good option. Yep, that was good. Very good. Dude, good D move. Okay, so here's something that Dana does really well right here. So Dana does. Okay, so let's go slow-mo. She does D2 twice, like very fluidly, very quick. You can hear it in the audio, but you can almost barely even tell this happens. So Dana does. She puts this green piece down, then she's gonna match. Like it's very fast. So D prime. Oh, it's okay. So it's two D moves. It's not, but that was really good because Dana, what she did, instead of looking at the green face, she already knows what it's going to be. It does D moves, that way she can see more pieces coming around. I really like that. That was good. Alright. A lot of moves there, but not too much you can do about it. Doing orange. What is going on? Okay, red. Wait, let's go back and see what red was like. Because you had that orange bar. I want to make sure it was right. Ah, damn. What is this? What is this? No. Red was not the right decision. So, I don't know why she picked red here, but it was definitely... So, like, coming into this, she already knows... If you didn't miss it, there's a 2 blue bars solved and an orange bar solved on the left side right here. That means like you should be looking for orange already, kind of knowing what, because that's most likely going to be your first center. If you already got a bar, like I definitely would have recommended orange there. It's something to watch out for. Ooh, that was good. What did she do right here, actually? Okay, that was good. That was good. I like that. Ah, whoa, what? I don't know how I... Okay, so I don't know what one's, like, really better, but... I don't like doing that many RU moves. I think it's slow. So she gets to this case. That was actually... Okay, I actually need to write that down. What did she do exactly for this case? This is a bad case for the last 2 centers, and she did something faster than I think I would have done. Okay, so now she gets... This is a terrible case. Man, this thing cannot track at all. Okay, here we go. We need some higher FPS in these GoPros. Oh, okay, never mind. She just did an M slice thing. That's fine. Oh wait, so she got to the, oh, never mind. So she got to this case. I thought she did like a different thing. This is fine. Yeah, this is just a crappy last two bar case because Okay, so Dana definitely does not. She's doing blue and green on top bottom, so I don't know why she did that weird start last time, but. So Dana, okay, let's keep watching. That'll be more of an overall general thing. You got pretty... What? Oh my god, what the crap? Yo, Tatools, thanks to the sub. 4 months. My man, that's like... You can barely even be at 4 months. Tatools subbed like right as soon as available. Thanks, man. Oops. Spilled water on my desk. Alright, so Dana gets absurdly lucky here, I think. Is her last 4 edge case? What does she do? Ah, no! Oh my god, no! No, you can't do this. You're not, okay, Dana, you're never allowed to do this ever again. Along with anyone who ever does 5x5 at this speed, you're never allowed to do this again, ever. This is like a biggest no-no. And just something you're probably not used to, because cycles are kind of a newer thing in terms of like people realizing how fast they are, but it's definitely something you need to start doing right now or else you're going to get killed for it. So let's get to the case. Here it is. So Dana's got orange and white right here. And she's got the orange and white piece right here. This is the perfect setup for a cycle. You just do a U wide, and it's the first move of the cycle. It's just right. Cycles aren't a new thing, but they're a new thing in terms of like every single person at the top level using them mandatorily, almost. Because like Felix and I, well, Felix has been using them for longer than I have, but like maybe Max doesn't even. But like I feel like people didn't use them nearly as much. You gotta do a cycle here. The slice up slice is killer. Even though you got kind of lucky, you got really lucky. You got really lucky because of the case. So it worked out, but you can't assume that you're gonna get that lucky. Alright. I'm probably not qualified to comment on Dana's 3x3. Ooh, it can't. Ugh. Learn your RUDG perms. That was very slick. That was a very good execution of the bad G perm with the wide moves, but still insanely risky, and I'm sure you messed it up way more than if you did RUD. So learn RUD G perms, especially since you're clearly focusing so much on big cubes. Definitely learn some RUDs. Do you just do a B prime setup so you edge and U layer? I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. You need to elaborate a little more. Alright, what's good here? Orange is the best by far. Let's see. Where's the last? Yo, wow, orange is just super easy. What? That was not right. No. Okay, so here's the thing that Dana does that I really like. There's two things right here. Dana's really good at D moves on big cubes, which is pretty impressive. But oh yeah, Kit, you just pull. If you're doing your first edge with cycles on 5x5, I would recommend just pulling both the back edges out and putting them on you immediately, because you're probably just gonna do cycles for the whole thing. So if my video player will stop freaking out. Okay, here we go. So what we got here, we got this full orange bar right here. We got this bar, which is 3 moves away right here. And we got this piece here, and the last piece to make the middle bar is on the back side. So with Dana being so good at D moves, I'm surprised she did it like this, honestly. Like, so what is... It's okay. Okay, it's not bad. I think I'm not 100% sure about this, but I would recommend building the first. You have 2 complete bars on the M slice right here. I'd recommend building the 2 complete bars in the M slice and just doing a quick rotation and putting in the last bar. But something she does really good right here is so right here, check it out. So she's got the 2 orange bars on bottom right here, on the front face right here, and she's got the last orange bar she needs on D right now. Instead of doing the F2 and doing the move, she rotates. And now when she rotates, she can see more pieces, and then does a D2, and then does the L wide prime. A little risky, but Dana seems really good at these D moves. And now it's much more fluid transition into the next. Whoa! Hold up. Much more fluid transition, so I like that. But this was okay. You can't be doing this. Whoops, I skipped over it. I forgot how fast it happened in the solve. So right here. This is a great case. So she's got middle, and corner, and then these. So insert this corner down here, and then use this corner quickly to grab this edge, and you make a 2x2 super fast, no rotations, but... Dan, why? You were right there. You were 3 moves away from a 2x2, and you built that, and this... Thing is about building an L on top, there's no guarantee you're going to be able to use that piece right, and like, it worked out okay, but it's not any better. It's certainly not any better, and it's a little slower. Build the 2x2, it was like right there. Now I'm curious if she doesn't build 2x2s that often. No, she just built one right there. That was definitely a 2x2 case though. I was going to say, like, there's no way Dana could be this fast without building 2x2s. That would be insane. The rest of the centers look solid. I still am a little... The transition areas are kind of strange to me. I'm not sure what's happening in a lot of them. Like, what did that do? I'm not sure what that did. Oh, it made the first... I see. Okay. That was fine. Never mind. That was fine. But it made... Because Dana started by pairing 2 pieces... to form 1 2x1, which is there's gonna be a 2x1 already made anyways. Is the thing. These look smoother. Oh, the inverse flip, pretty good at it. Yeah, biggest. It's the same thing for the last 4 edges. It's just pure slice up slice is really killing. Definitely gotta start thinking like it's gonna be a little tough to really transition into doing full cycles, but slice up slice is gonna kill you, especially when you're trying to go from 58 to 48. But yeah, let's see the next one. I also have more comments on kind of the overall edge style, but I'll wait until the end because they're not specific to what's going on. Red is probably the best. It kind of weird. Oh, yikes. Okay, so the big thing here is that it looks like Dana didn't quite see the full first center. It looked like she more built a bar and then like, in this case, you can like the fact that it looks like she built a bar. Whoa, 1 sec. Oh, my notification. Looks like she built the middle bar and then an outer bar and then like. Yeah, you could have definitely built the just work on one looking at center because it was clearly not a one look. I don't think. If it was kind of like it was more effort to do that style of one look than another one look. That was good. Dana right here, she makes sure she pulls out the existing piece with her inserts. So right there, boom, pull out that other corner, makes it easier. A couple extra moves that didn't need to happen, but, you know, it's not a big deal. That was the correct use of 2x1s in that blue center. I like that. That was nice. That was fast. Very fast. It's like, that's like Dana uses a lot of wide moves instead of... Like, Dana used a lot of R3s, L3s instead of R2s, L2s. There's nothing wrong with that either way, as long as you do it quickly, which she is, so it's fine. Her methods for looking for pieces are very strange. This one looks pretty rough on the recognition. This finger trick right here with the I'm not sure. Like if you've been doing it for ages, but it's like really risky. I think we're using the thumb to do it. Like it's gonna come here in a second. Using the thumb to do an like a E, or using thumb to do D's. Like right there, like that trick. I don't know if you're really good at it. I can see it working, but like I just think it's really risky, kind of unnecessarily. There it is again. Kind of the same. Oh, whoa! Wait. Oh no. This was like a huge cycle case. I thought she did it, but that was just like the incorrect slice up slice. That was probably his mistake, but yeah, it's another cycle. Like this one was clearly this is clearly the worst solve. Gonna be a lot worse. I guess the last one might be the worst if she. What was this, 59.9 average? She already counted the 58. No, this one's definitely the worst one. It's a weird Lefty J, very interesting. But alright. Let's check out the last solve. Holy crap, yikes. There's not too much to say about something that happens like this. This is just like... I think this just must have been just some straight up mistake or... Yeah, it just looks like it was a mistake, like kind of fumble. Oh! Right here, just a good idea. You probably already know this, but just kind of pointed out to people. Yeah, didn't need that, yeah. Right here. Just do a U2, pull out this last corner piece, don't have pieces in the top layer that aren't actually solved. She pulls it out there, which is good, but she'll always pull out immediately. Good life advice for everything. It's pretty solid. I like that transition better. These seem better. Oh, whoa, okay. So, this is actually a good thing to note. So, in this specific case... So, in this specific case, you notice Dana has 3 edges solved on top. So, Dana does not put 4 edges on one U or D and then switch, which I think is good. At sub-minute, you shouldn't be doing this. But in this specific case, Dana is like so used to always trying to do something with each insert, which is a really good thing to do. Definitely, you never want to just willy-nilly throw an edge into the U layer without having a purpose. But in this case, the purpose is finish off the U layer. If you've accidentally built 3 edges on top just because that's kind of how it went, finishing off the U layer right here takes almost no effort. You're going to do the Y2 anyways. It'll actually save you time because it'll reduce the rotation, because it'll probably have to do rotation to come look at this edge again later. In this case, I'd highly recommend just throwing it in the U layer right there instead. So you kind of look there, and then you do the Y2, and now she's probably got to do, or like an awkward kind of look at the bottom there. Oh, she has another Y2. So it would have saved her definitely 2 Y2s. This hurts me on the inside. Ugh. Wow, let me double check this case is what I think it is, but I'm 90% sure. Oh, wait, is it not what I think it is? Oh, okay. Woo! Woo! That was a close call. Oh man, I thought she had an MU2 M prime. Okay, never mind, that's fine. Then it's just the same as everything else, is a slice up slice kind of dealio, but never mind. Close call. Close call to a disaster. What was that F2L case? I don't even know. Dan does a lot of lefty stuff, which I think is fairly risky, but I guess if it works for you. Alright, so kind of overall, I've mentioned most of the things. The biggest thing that I immediately see is last 4 really need to start working the cycle. It's not going to happen overnight, but definitely something to start thinking about. Center's pretty solid. First center, first center planning could use a little bit of work, just kind of thinking out which moves. I really like the D moves that you're using to kind of put the solve states on bottom so you can have better recognition. Maybe a little better use of 2x2s instead of building bars. It seems just a couple of instances of building a bar when it really should have just 2x2 is easier. The biggest thing I was noticing is, so that I didn't mention, those are kind of the big things I already mentioned, is like when Dana's looking for edges. Let me solve centers real quick. When Dana is looking for edges, she does a weird mix of things, and I do not know why you would choose, like, I don't know why you would ever do, like, okay, so when Dana's looking for edges, sometimes, like, let's say she's looking, okay, she's got red and white. She's looking for red and white. She'll sometimes, like, it's not on top. She'll sometimes do this to look for it, and sometimes she'll do a Y2. I don't really understand why you would... I understand if you're used to one, but I don't know why you would use both of them in the same solve. Like, I don't quite okay, well, it wasn't even that layer anyways, but it just doesn't quite, like, Dana's pretty good at using this to pull up edges. I think that this has the, like, the benefit of doing kind of this is the fact that it makes it easier to put all 4 of your edges on the U or D layer, which helps you out if you're doing that, if you're a little slower. But Dana's not doing that, and she's too fast to be doing that. So I really don't think there's any benefit to just, like, doing... I think this is, like, awkward and a little slower, because if you're doing this, you can't really easily see all the pieces, and you already know what's on top because you're just looking at it. You might as well just get a full, fresh look at this face. You can remember what's on bottom. You have a full, fresh face of the look of this. You've now seen, like, all the pieces on the cube very directly. I think it's just a better idea in this case just go ahead and do the Y2, which Dana is doing a lot of the times, but sometimes she's not, and I just, like... I don't really understand that. If you have a better reasoning for it, then I'd be okay with it, but right now I just don't really get the reasoning, any reasoning behind it, and it doesn't really make sense, so I kind of recommend, just with that, like, limited scope, I definitely recommend to stop doing that and just be doing Y2s all the time. But I could be wrong because I don't really. Dana's not in chat, so she can't tell me why. But, anyways, that is solve analysis.